Guys, you seen the title in the thumbnail, and I know some of y'all need a soup in y'all life right now because it's cold where y'all at now, and this one right here gonna do it for you. I'm gonna show you guys how to make a bacon cheeseburger soup. Y'all ready? Get in your kitchen, let's go. All right, guys, let's do a quick rundown of what we have for today's recipe. Back here we have our ground beef, we have some chicken broth here, bacon, you have some condensed cheese soup here, some cream of bacon soup here, olive oil, ketchup and mustard, have some onion powder, garlic powder, salt and pepper, some chopped onions, butter, flour, some heavy whipping cream, garlic, some W sauce, and we have a mixture of cheddar, white cheddar cheese and yellow cheddar cheese. So that's all you need. Let's get to it. All right, to get started, we're gonna start cooking our bacon. So we're gonna add our bacon here, and I cut mine in half. And we're gonna get that cooked all the way through until crispy. All right, as our bacon becomes cooked all the way through, I'm gonna start removing them because some are cooking faster than the others. So I'm gonna get them removed and start adding the rest of them. Like I said, we're gonna get these babies cooked all the way through. All right, so we're finishing up on our last few pieces of bacon. We're gonna remove them, set this aside. We're gonna reserve about 2 to 3 tablespoons of this bacon grease. So I'm gonna go ahead and get it drained. And also you wanna wipe clean the bottom of your pan also, all right? All right, so we're gonna continue. We're gonna heat our skillet back up, add our ground beef. And we're gonna get this baby browned and crumbled up. We're gonna add our dry seasoning, our salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, and black pepper. And we're gonna continue to cook it again until it's brown, breaking it up as we go. All right, so it looks like we're good. Our ground beef is brown. So what we're gonna do now, and we're gonna start removing our ground beef. Once we do that, we're gonna come back. Also, make sure you drain the grease from your pot. All right, so while we're back at our stove, we're gonna add about 2 tablespoons of that bacon grease. Heat that up along with our butter. We're gonna add our onions. And we're gonna cook this for about 3 to 4 minutes until those onions soften. All right, so after about 3 to 4 minutes, you wanna add your garlic. And you wanna cook this for another additional minute. Let's get that onion and garlic flavor married together. All right, so after about that minute, we wanna go in with our W sauce, our ketchup and mustard. Guys, I'm gonna add a little pickle juice in here also. I didn't add that in the ingredients list. And we're just gonna stir this enough to combine it. Then we're gonna go in with our flour. And we're gonna cook this for about 2 minutes. All right, guys, after about that 2 minutes, you wanna go in with your chicken broth slowly. You wanna start, as you're adding it, you wanna scrape the bottom of your pan. You wanna come behind that with your whipping cream, your cheese soup, and your cream of bacon soup. And we wanna get this baby mixed up, get it all combined. Guys, we wanna turn our heat up, bring this to a boil. All right, so now that our mixture is boiling, we're gonna add our ground beef back into our pot. We're gonna get this baby mixed in. We're gonna reduce our heat to simmer, grab our lid, and we're gonna cook this partially covered for about 30 minutes, 20 to 30 minutes, all right? Let that mixture thicken up. All right, guys, we're about 10, 12 minutes in. We're gonna remove our cover real quick. And guys, I'm gonna call an audible, and it's a small audible. And the only reason I call it a small order because I didn't really have a whole lot to add to our soup. But what I decided to do is I'm gonna add some potatoes for the last 10 to 12 minutes. I've already diced them up. I only had like three small potatoes. So I'm gonna take these potatoes and I'm gonna add them here. It's gonna make it a little bit more heartier as we add that. Not many, but it's gonna work out, guys. So I would recommend maybe about a pound and a half of potatoes. Gonna get that stirred in real quick. We're gonna cover this back up and we're gonna let it cook for an additional 12 minutes until those potatoes are softened, all right? Or fork tender. Let's get this covered back up partially. All right, guys, so we're about another 10 to 12 minutes in. Let's remove our cover. We're gonna give this a quick mix. Guys, take a look at this. This is looking good. I'm gonna pull out one of these potatoes just to make sure, and I can tell that it's tender. Oh yeah, oh yeah. So we're gonna turn our heat off and we're gonna head over to our cutting board and we're gonna get this baby finished off. All right, so now we're gonna take our cheese. We're gonna add that, just like that, along with our bacon. And we're gonna get this one final mix, just like this. This baby looking good, y'all, and it smells good. Now, let's go ahead and get this baby plated up so we can get it in quality control. And there you have it, guys, cheeseburger soup. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. Let's go ahead and jump into quality control and do a taste test. All right, we back in here, quality control. Let's bring that soup to the front of the congregation. Guys, y'all already know what that soup looking like. Look at that. Y'all already know it's cheesy, bacony, ground beefy. Oh. Oh man. That audible on them potatoes, fire. One thing I would tell you, when you add your chicken broth or beef broth, whatever you use unsalted, because you already got salt in the cream of bacon and the cheese soup, so you don't need any more salt to it. And you could possibly leave the salt out when you're salting your ground beef. That's totally up to you, but those soups have enough salt in it, you should be good. But this is delicious. And it's cold. I know what some of y'all at. Ooh, you need this in your life. Oh man, so to them. Y'all already know who I am. All wings, everything. And remember, I'm not a chef. I just cook a lot. And now I'm out. Peace.